Namaskar, very good morning to all of you. On the dais we have two education ministers, one from the far east, Temjen Along from Nagaland, and one from the west, from Rajasthan, Sri Bhamar Singh Bhatiji. I think east and west are meeting together. And then, as usual, Dr. Ravi Gupta is innovative in arranging such global summits. So we had excellent work that is being done in different states. For example, from Bihar, how the examination system has been improved, and how madrasa education, which is many times unknown to many other people, they have been brought on the board. We have from Northeast, Nagaland is represented, Manipur is represented, and Dr. Saha, who spoke earlier, and myself, we both belong to Northeast. So in fact, he is my student from Northeastern Regional Institute of Science and Technology in Itanagar. I spent 8 years there, and then in IIT Guwahati for 11 years. I'm still on the roll of IIT Guwahati, but spent 9 years in Pune as director of one of the oldest engineering colleges, College of Engineering, Pune. And now last 4 years, I'm in Delhi in AICT. What is significant is bringing Northeast onto the mainstream, and the minister presiding over itself is a very interesting thing, and I appreciate Dr. Gupta for that wonderful thing which you have done. Now coming back to, in fact, I'm not going to speak about everyone, but in fact my predecessor just now, Subodh Agarwal, spoke so eloquently, because both come from engineering background and also IIT background. Probably we have similar thinking, and therefore my half the work is already done by him, so I can be brief and will translate to some other actions which we have been taking. You know, all said and done, technology has empowered us, and therefore whether someone is in the remote Northeast or Jammu Kashmir or in some rural areas, today education is at your doorsteps. And one of the significant things which MHRD has done through AICT is starting off a MOOCs platform called Swayam. And this Swayam study webs for active learning by young and aspiring minds. So it's abbreviation is Swayam, and Swayam in almost all Indian languages is self-learning. So it is a best tool for self-learning. There are more than 2,700 courses, more than 3 million students today on board, and I'm very happy to announce that there are about 120 countries who are using this platform. We have challenged the best of the world, that is, whether it is edX platform from MIT or Coursera from Stanford are today competing with us. And I think the power of our 1.3 billion population, huge number of our institutions, whether IITs, NITs, engineering colleges, all the best faculty are putting in their courses in all domains. There are courses on law, there are courses in medicine, there are courses in dance, drama, music. So for anyone who wants to learn something, this is a platform available. And taking forward from what Subodh said, that today technologies are changing so rapidly, I think Moore's law, I don't think it will continue to operate beyond a particular limit. There is a ceiling always, glass ceiling will always be there. But nevertheless, what we all are aware is technologies are rampantly changing, and by the time students come out of the institutions, whatever is taught is probably outdated, and therefore students are to be retrained by the industry, and that is a big challenge. And therefore, one important thing which we have to do is constantly revise our curricula on an annual basis, not once in a decade exercise, and this is what is to be done in order to keep our students abreast of what is happening. Even after doing that, by the time he graduates and goes out in a couple of years' time, something else has come. You talked about Fortran, COBOL. Today no one learns Fortran and COBOL, and today new languages come. Many times we don't know the names also. See, Java came, I don't know when Sumitra will come. And then there is a Python already there. When will Cobra come, we don't know. So I think these things are happening and very rapidly happening. And therefore, self-learning and lifelong learning are the two philosophies which have to be embedded in the psyche of our students and teachers. I say students and teachers because we may change the curriculum, but unless our teachers are on board and they understand that, they cannot deal with that in the classrooms. And therefore, teacher training programs, constantly engaging in teachers and teachers following lifelong learning is very significant. Only then they can speak to their students that you have to be lifelong learners. And the platforms like SWAYAM is available for lifelong learning. So if a new technology has emerged, you have everything available on the platform, you learn yourself. So if an industry says that you have to do this task in 10 days and you do not know that, you tell that please give us 5-6 days time, we can come back and do it. So quite often we say that today's students are to be trained for solving problems which are not known today by using technologies yet to be invented. That is the statement which has been being done by quite often by many people. And that is the role of educational institutions. So SWAYAM is one platform. Then we had this exercise of making our students innovative. I'm not going to deal with many other aspects which AICT has been doing. It's all on the platform in our AICT website. But what is significant is we need to be innovative, whether it is in teaching learning process, in our curricula, the way we operate, whether it is in terms of giving services to our citizens. I think innovation is the key. And if we are not innovative, we will be left behind. And thankfully, many initiatives, whether it is Atal Tinkering Labs by Niti Aayog, whether it is Smart India Hackathon, which AICT started 3 years ago for giving challenging problem statements to our students, problem statements having been obtained from state governments, different government departments of the central government, and this year also from industry, is throwing challenge at our students. And our students are coming out of the box and trying to solve those by very innovative ideas, and these solutions are being implemented. Very recently, ISRO has implemented 3 of the technologies developed by our students who are undergraduates, remember that. And therefore, when Bishwajit Saha told that they are introducing AI in the school curriculum, no wonder some of the school children will go far ahead than the engineering college students in a couple of years' time. And this day is not far. And therefore, we are moving in the right direction. But there are few things which cannot be changed. The role of the teachers, I said. And this is very significant because whether you are on a classroom mode of one-on-one interaction or whether we interact with students in a distance mode through IT, through ICT, the role of teacher is going to be there and it will continue to be there because engaging with students is the most important thing which faculty have to do. And for that, my appeal to all teachers is, you have to observe your students. There may be 60 or 100 in a class. In a ICT mode, when a MOOCs platform course is floated, you may have 10,000 students. How do you identify talent and how do you support that talent is a big question which all teachers are required to be trained. I'll just give 2 examples. I keep often repeating them, but I would like to reiterate here with this audience. The first thing is one of the greatest mathematicians of world and of course from India, Ramanujan, would not have been invented had not Dr. Hardy from the Cambridge University received his some paper, some email. That time email was not there, sorry, it's a mail, which was a C-mail, which reached after 6 months. He invited him there. And identifying that mathematical genius talent was done by Dr. Hardy. He is a great guru for that matter. Similarly, I keep often giving an example of Hima Das. You are all aware, in the recent times she has been in the news. She won 6 gold medals in different athletic events, 100 meters, 200 meters and 400 meters in the entire European circuit. Wherever she went, she was a gold medalist. And please remember, 2 years back, no one knew her name. She was playing football along with 10, 12 boys in a small village called Dhing, very close to Nagaon in Assam. And it was the football coach, Nipun Das, who identified her and said that she is playing football, but her sprint is such that she can be a great athlete rather than a football player. He put her into the stadium of Guwahati, trained for just about 6 months, and the first ever gold medal in sports under 19 was won by her about a year ago, and today she is the news. In every portal you see that she has won 6 gold medals. I think this is the role of teachers, and the teachers have to identify exactly what is the talent that inherently exists in different students. Like all fingers are not same, all students are not same. Not everyone will score marks in the examination. Not everyone will have good handwriting like Subodh and me. Not all will be very good in theoretical knowledge. Some of them will be on hands-on experience. Some of them will learn by doing. Someone will do by experience. Someone will do by internships. I think a faculty member's role is to identify which mode of teaching learning suits whom, and how do you inculcate that, how do you develop that, and then make him and the teacher and the institution proud, and finally the nation proud. I think I stop at this point and say that we have a great time ahead. Brilliant 1.3 billion population, we can challenge the whole world in terms of technology which is emerging. And thankfully, with the small initiatives which have started just in 3-4 years, our innovation index amongst global committee of nations has improved from 81st to 52nd this year. Every year it jumps by 5-6 places. And our position is, rightful position is in the top 10. So in the next few years, we must be in the top 20, and maybe in a decade in the top 10, compete with the whole world. Thank you very much.